and plan something for them to eat, and that's where they stop eating and killing each other. And also, the missionaries show them how to bury their own dead if someone is dead in their family. They used to dig a hole and sit that person in the hole, and they used to go clay pot and put a clay pot through the head, and the clay pot stops where the collarbone is. And they sit that person with a clay pot for some weeks or a month for the body to rotten away, and the clay pot holds the skull not to fall in the hole. And they used to go back and remove the clay pot with the skull and take the skull out from the clay pot, and they used to go down to their village where their cooking area, like kitchen. They hang the skull up there in the kitchen and make fire underneath to dry the skull up. And also they keep the skulls with them in their houses as memory, to tell their children or their friends, something like, this is your mother's skull or your grandfather's skull. But I don't know which year the camera came. Also the missionaries showed them how to use cameras to snap someone and keep the photos as memory. And that's where the missionaries told them to take all the skulls from each houses, took them up to the graveyard and buried them all. So nowadays you go to the villages, you can't find skulls in their houses because of the camera. And this one, as I said, they pile them because of they use them as a trophy. And why they pile them into 3 piles? Because they were in one group, and they divide them into 3 groups, and they were doing competition. Who's going to be the top warrior? Who's going to be the winner? So this group here, they are winners because they got plenty skulls among these 2 piles. So you know, still the missionaries came, but other parts of Middle Bay in 1930s to 40s, they were still hiding and also killing people and eating people. And this is a story about one of the islands called Ferguson Island in Middle Bay area. I'll tell you the story. It's not a joke, it's a true story. One of the white men, he flew with his chopper to Ferguson Island. He landed there and he was trying to make friends with the people from Ferguson. And these people came with their clubs and their spears. They were trying to kill this white man, and this white man, he was rushing to fly away, and he dropped one of his shoes and he flew away. And these people, when they saw the shoe, they thought he dropped one of his foot. So they got a shoe and they're boiling the shoe and drinking the shoe soup. Even they cut it up into small pieces, and they were trying to chew the shoe, but quite tough for them to chew it because it's a leather. And this white man, he knew that these people would get his shoe, so he stayed for another few weeks and he flew back. He flew back and he landed with the same area, and the same people came back again to kill him again. When they came, and the first man, when he looked and saw him, so he recognized him that that's the same white man, he came back again. So he turned around and told his friends, do not touch this white man, his skin is really tough because of the shoe. They were afraid and they didn't kill him, and later he told them the story what they ate and drank the soup. End of our story. You can take pictures if you want to touch them, no problem.